ignorance and illiteracy. These two things, by the way, they are confused. Most often, people confuse these two things to mean the same: ignorance and illiteracy. Let us first look at these two things. If somebody is ignorant, in first place, ignorance is that lack of knowledge, awareness, or understanding of a particular thing. This may not be necessarily tied to the ability to read or write. Everyone in different capacities can be ignorant. Whether you have gone to school, you're a graduate, you have a master's degree, you have a PhD, you can also be ignorant on a particular thing. That's why even in the market, you can buy something expensively while the other person is buying something cheaply, because for you, they have taken an advantage over you because you don't know the price, the market price, and someone can manipulate you. So that is a proper example of being ignorant. So if you look at the other side, illiterate. Illiteracy is the inability to read and write. So if you want to fight illiteracy, you need to learn how to read and write. Now I need to tell you straightforward that ignorance is something that you can never eradicate whole and completely all. But you can work hard to eradicate illiteracy. Learn how to read and write. Now in this developed world, in this modernization, what you need to add on in fighting illiteracy is to include computer skills. After learning how to read and write, you also need to learn the computer skills. Learn how to use the digital equipments so that you completely eradicate illiteracy. Living in this world now without the computer skills, you are nothing, or you are just beginning. I have people who don't know how to use the smartphones. I know of people also who say that these things of smartphone, social media, and all other things, it takes your time, it is useless, but there are people who are benefiting from it. It has helped in very many ways. Actually, it is very important in this developed world. Anyway, that's just by the way. What we are looking for here now today is about which one is very important in life to solve our daily challenges in life. I've already said that we cannot eradicate completely ignorance. Therefore, what we need to work on is to work on the illiteracy. Learn how to read and write, and learn other more skills to survive, to face the challenges. People struggle a lot if they do not know how to read and write, if they do not know the computer skills. Let me take you slowly backward to our education system. From primary 1 to primary 4, it is thematic curriculum. where our children are being taught how to read and write in their native language. That's why the language of delivering at that level is the local language of that area in that community. That these students, these children, these pupils should first learn their own language. They should know how to speak it, know how to read it, know how to write it very well. Then at the level of primary 5 to primary 7, that's when they teach them now how to use the official language, that is English. Because at the end in primary 7, they are going to do a national exams, which it is in the national language, that is English for the case of Uganda. So they should now learn to fight the illiteracy of not knowing how to read and write. They should now first learn how to read and write so that they can facilitate their learning, their understanding of whatever concept that they will be taught at that level. After leaving the primary level, now we have now what we are calling the new curriculum at the secondary level. In ordinary level, O level in Uganda, it is now competence-based. The students are taught, our children are taught how to develop competence, to do something tangible, to solve problems in the community. We empower them as teachers so that they can be able to identify problems, see the possible solutions they can use to solve their own problems, basing on the knowledge that they are acquiring from school. And I need to tell you this clearly that for sure after finishing with secondary school level of education, let me be specific in this case, ordinary level of education, what you need is to learn skills. Learn skills to survive. Learn skills that can help you face the challenges in this country, in this world, in your community. If you can have time, search for a young girl called Pretty Nicole. Pretty Nicole stopped in primary 7 and she got into creating content on social media. She learned that skill of using social media. That is now computer knowledge and computer skills. And by the way, she has earned herself a job in a TV station. Pretty Nicole. If you can search for that girl, you'll find the story. She took her time and developed and learned more skills that can help him face the world. Because she had already fought the illiteracy of not knowing how to read and write and added on more skills of computer skills, and she can host a TV program. What does this even communicate to the bachelor degree holders in journalism and communication? That could be their possible position, their jobs. But because they just went to try to eradicate only ignorance, they did not train themselves to get more skills, so they cannot outcompete that young girl who stopped at primary 7. Developed other skills so that you can grow and be in that position to do certain things perfectly that people can prefer you to any other person. We may talk more about this in later other time, and we cannot exhaust it all. But this is just food for thought. You need skills more than any other thing in order to face and solve the challenges around